Anyways, we were at the gross income. So your income, gross income before taxes, $12,000. If you are running a business, you can always say, I have a business. Or if you have other income like child support, alimony, or social security income, you can always add that. So for example, if you are receiving child support, you're getting child support. And you're getting annually $12,000. So if you're getting $12,000 annually, that comes out to be monthly $1,250. And you are continuing to receive it. $12,000 per year divided by 12 is $1,250. Am I right? There's a secret behind it. The answer is right. The calculation doesn't seem right. So this is my income now. So far I have added my credit score, my income, and now I need to add my liabilities. You know what? I have a new liability. I have a liability called, I'm running my Mercedes Benz. I love this car. It's an E-Class. Okay. Well, I like that car. And it's an auto loan. It's an auto loan. There are different types of loans. There's revolving credit, there's a charge, store card, there's an installment auto, there's an installment student, there's a personal loan installment, or there's a lease. I'm not talking about the lease, I'm talking about the auto loan installment. And unpaid balance is like, you know what, I have about $24,000 remaining, and my monthly payment is $1,000. Okay. And how many months remaining? 24. Now here, your liabilities reduces the amount of loan you can get approved for. So if you think that you want to pay off this $24,000, then you can exclude it. Otherwise, you can keep it. Now you can come back here again, click on edit, and then you can exclude it. When you exclude it, it's showing your liability $0 per month. And you can always see that the detail by clicking on hide details. Let's go. I don't want to exclude it. Okay. I want to keep it there. So my monthly liability is $1,000. I just need to include button here. $1,000. And this is not a verified liability, which means the loan officer have not looked at it. You are doing your own calculation. So basically, you are doing a loan officer's job. Whatever he's going to do, you are doing it all by yourself. But loan officers still have to make sure that you qualify. Now, I can add my assets here. It's my savings account. It's with the CBOFA Bank. Okay. And my account number is like 1, 2, 3, 4. I just need to give last 4 digits. And I have like $123,000 sitting there. Let me see. There you go. So now if come out, you see, I have my credit score here, 775. My income is calculated 13,250. My liabilities are here. My funds and assets are here. So this is the information a typical loan officer, when you are ready to buy a home, he want to see all this information. He want to see your credit score. He want to see your gross income. He want to see your liabilities. You want to see funds and assets. And then if you have a co-borrower, you can add or invite the co-borrowers. And co-borrower is going to complete their information as is. And co-borrower can choose to share or not share with you, but he's going to share with the loan officer. So your information, if you put this here, you can choose who you are sharing with.